Sabalenka flips the outcome with a straight sets win over Keys in Australian Open Tuneup, Brisbane, Australia, AP. This rematch between the Australian Open finalists was lopsided, and Aryna Sabalenka flipped the outcome with a straight sets win over Madison Keys. Top-ranked Sabalenka broke Keys in 5 straight service games on the way to a 6-3 win in 1.5 hours Friday to reach the semifinals of the Brisbane International, a tune-up event for the Australian Open which begins January 18th. I didn't really have the throwback to the Australian Open last year. To be honest, Sabalenka said. I know that I lost in Australia against her, and it's a big motivation, of course, to go out and get the win. But I always look into the next match as like a new match against a new player. That's my approach. The defending Brisbane champion will next take on 11th-seeded Karolina Muchova, who had a 6-2, 2-6, 6-4 win over Elena Rybakina to end a 13-match streak for the number 3 seed. 4th-seeded Jessica Pegula had a 6-3, 7-6, 3 quarterfinal win over number 10 Ludmila Samsonova and will next play number 16 Marta Kostyuk, who beat 6th-seeded Mira Andreeva 7-6, 7, 6-3. Muchova has the better of the career head-to-head meetings against WTA Finals champion Rybakina. She also has a 3-1 record against number 1 Sabalenka. Doesn't matter if I'm the one who is leading head-to-head or I'm the one who is losing. I don't care, Sabalenka said, adding that her focus is to control the kinds of emotions that derailed her sometimes when she was younger. In the past, I could lose a match because I'd be so frustrated. Now I'm just trying to move on like, okay, whatever, she said. I feel like it's been working well for me. Keys will head to Adelaide aiming to retain the title there and then hope to repeat the sequence from 2025 when she went on to win her first Grand Slam title 2 weeks later in Melbourne. Hopefully I can gain and then just keep a lot of momentum going, she said. Hopefully there is many more firsts to come. On a warm Friday afternoon on Pat Rafter Arena, Sabalenka got the first service break in the 7th game and then took 6 of the next 7 games. Keys broke serve to open the second set in the only interruption in that sequence. The 30-year-old American faced immense pressure on her second serve, finishing the match with 8 double faults and winning just 33% of points on her second serve. Keys saved 2 match points in the 8th game of the second set, but it barely slowed down Sabalenka, who served out at love. Sabalenka has 2 straight set wins over Keys. The other was 6-0, 6-1 at Indian Wells, since that loss at Melbourne Park almost 12 months ago. She also reached the French Open final, won the US Open and finished the competitive season with a runner-up finish at the WTA Finals. Earlier at the Brisbane tournament, she described the season schedule as insane and said she'll risk fines in order to skip tournaments to avoid injuries or burnout. Still, she wants as much competition as possible before the season's first major. I'm just trying to get some matches, get some wins, she said, and get the rhythm going again. Medvedev rallies. In the men's tournament, top-seeded Daniil Medvedev came from a set down to beat Kamil Majkrak 6-7, 4, 6-3, 6-2 and advance to the semifinals. I managed to stay composed and hit some great shots to win the match, Medvedev said. Medvedev will face Alex Michelsen in the semis.